Welcome to Bakemas 2023 episode 2. If you missed the first episode of Bakemas 2023, watch this episode first and then go check that one out. It is a potato chip cookie mix in a jar. So, as you can see, I am holding a jar, so we're doing another cookie mix in a jar. So what you'll need is a clean, dry, quart size, wide mouth jar. And today's cookie mix is a Dreamsicle cookie mix. What's gonna make it taste like a Dreamsicle? This fabulous product here that I had to ask my mom. I was like, can I still find this at the grocery store? Like, do they still make this? I did not grow up with Tang, but I know it's old school. So I found it at my local grocery store. So there's a good chance that you will too. If not, you can always order it. But aside from Tang, you're going to need sugar, flour, baking powder, baking soda, a pinch of salt, and some white baking chips. It would also be very handy for constructing our cookie mix in a jar to have a wide mouth funnel. If you don't have a wide mouth funnel, you can always create one, fold up some foil, and then curve it, and you have yourself a makeshift funnel. All right, so we have our jar. We have our funnel, fancy or not. We're going to start with a half cup of Tang. And you can try to pack it down. I'm not sure the best tool to pack it down. If you have a potato masher that's flat and it can fit through the top of your jar, that may be a great option for you. If not, we'll just work with it. Next, we have 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Again, I'm gonna level that out, even if it's just for aesthetic purposes. Then we have 1.5 cups of vanilla chips. They're just white baking chips. Now this is when we're gonna want to start for sure packing these down into place, because we need to put our flour layer on top, and that is going to need a lot of room. And as you can see, we don't have a lot of room left, so just do your best. And again, we're going for a nice even layered look. So finally we have 1 3/4 cups of flour, to which we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Now this recipe does not call for us to add any salt, but I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon. It's not necessary, but it just helps bring out the flavors. You're definitely gonna want your funnel for this one, and possibly a spoon. You may have to work in batches. And it might be good to pack the flour down with each batch you do. It's okay if you make a little bit of a mess. Oh no. Okay, I forget. When you whisk the flour, it basically aerates the flour, so you have a lot of extra air. If some of your flour doesn't make it into the jar, it's okay. All right, the last of our flour. Awesome. All right, let me clean up my jar and my counter, and we'll finish this up. So a Dreamsicle cookie mix in a jar. Last thing you need to do is take your clean, dry lid, and then you have your Dreamsicle cookie mix in a jar. So I'm sure there's some of you out there who know people who dreamsicles are a nostalgic ice cream. And so maybe this mix would be perfect for them. I will leave the ingredients and the instructions on how to make this cookie mix in a jar down in the description for you guys, along with the instructions for your gift recipient, what they need to add to the mix, how to bake it. And so you're going to either print that out and attach it to your jar, or write it out and give it to your gift recipient so that they know what to do with this. I will leave a link to these jars down below in the description as well. If you guys are interested in the rest of Bakemas 2023, stay tuned, subscribe and hit that bell so that you're notified when the next Bakemas 2023 episodes come out. Again, if you missed the first Bakemas 2023 episode, go ahead and click here on screen. And if you want to check out Bakemas 2022 recipes, more desserts in jars, go ahead and click on this playlist here, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.